Your town is falling to pieces.
I wish you wouldn't say things like that.
Yeah, but it is. It really is. You disagree?
Yes, as a matter of fact. When I stand at my window and look out over my town, here's what I see. I see decent, loyal, hard-working people. I see a family. We are all part of the Spacer's Choice family. We are all doing what we were brought into this world to do.
Right, you're loyal to Spacer's Choice.
This is a Spacer's Choice town. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. The company keeps us warm, keeps us fed, keeps us working. Loyalty's got nothing to do with it, friend. This is good old-fashioned gratitude.
Okay. How long have you worked here then?
I'm trying to remember, 25 years, 26. When you get to my age, the years just rush by. You stop counting altogether.
25 years,
I remember
so...
looking out this window and seeing the veils spread out from horizon to horizon.
Let's say he started at
We were a
15.
sprawling town. We
He's
were
about
booming.
ages with me.
Times change, people change, but the veil will always be here. Spacer's Choice will always be here. Our work won't ever end. I take comfort in that.
Oh, I didn't get enough sleep last night. Right, I should go. I
appreciate what you've done for us.
Thank you. I spoke to Adelaide. She's not coming back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Change of leadership might be what the town needs.
I'm a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's
Well, he looks unhappy
Choice
at
man.
that.
Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people are not getting sick with the plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
It's not. The town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're getting sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna.
But you're not eating salt tuna. I know, you fill your cans with anything you can salvage. It's not healthy.
Health is a state of mind, friend. Afflictions in one's body are reflections of afflictions in one's work ethic and attitude. Now listen, I do not know what pretty rhetoric Adelaide has fed you, but plagues are a simple fact of life.
They're genuinely not. Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
Excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
I'm gonna lie. Look, all I know is that it involves some really complicated maths and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
Happy days! We did it! Hang on, sorry. What are your plans? Because that sounded like suicide.
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You don't have to do this, you know.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
Okay, this can't be
I've
easy.
always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Well, I have an awful feeling I may have just sort of killed him by accident. And... Adelaide? I've convinced him to leave. You can go back. Hiya, missus.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Here I am.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives.
11,500 XP.
You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Edgewater is better off with you running it.
You're telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted.
Life's just
I might
weird,
turn that whole
Adelaide.
cannery
Like,
into a
one
garden.
that you think one
Got
minute you've
ourselves a whole
done something
cemetery
bad,
bursting
next
with
minute you're doing
bodies.
something good.
I need some time to gather my personals.
It's
Long walk
just
back to
bizarre. That's
Edgewater.
just how life goes.
Got a considerable burden to carry.
There we go. So, your companion has leveled up and can be granted a new perk. Go to the companion page in your ledger and select the perks button to see what's available. So, I now have my... Yep, I now have my power regulator or whatever it was. So I guess we want to head back to here and stick it in the ship. And after that, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go.
Is this your
Oh.
ship?
Stop doing that!
Oh, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
Well, stay with me.
I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you?
Yeah?
I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I think that'd be good. Pick a cabin and it is yours.
I mean, thanks.
I mean, you could turn it to be a complete
won't regret
psycho
this,
later in
sister.
the game, but, you know,
Captain.
just now, that's fine.
I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Come on then. Let's go and get this device plugged in and then we will call it for the day. This game, I have to say, I love it. And that's what, 2.5 hours I've been playing
Captain,
this, and
I
it
have
doesn't
detected
feel
that
like
Edgewater's
anything
power
near
supply
that.
is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
Got bored of listening to her. I have a
Do you
power
know
regulator.
How to install a power regulator?
Yeah?
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Power regulator's in. Oh, okay, that hurt. Ada, what's next? Is this
What
the
can I do for you,
just the
Captain?
cockpit? I've installed the
Our systems
regulator.
are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Go for it. Let's do it. Oh, of course, there's still my ship up the top, isn't there? He's gonna get a bit of a surprise when I turn up in my own ship.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from... Oh, no, hang on, this better be quick.
Based on my initial calculations of Dr. Wells's personality, that seems highly unlikely.
Okay, yeah, you could be right.
There you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Get to the point, please.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes.
Right,
They
I
can
now
help
see
us
the
set
point of the
things
game.
Right.
I think.
You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay, I will go and have a chat with her.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Good stuff. You want me to wear a cape, though?
Wrong matter of shroud, my slow-witted accomplice. This is, how to put it simply, a device that makes you look different, sound different. Briefly. The device has its limits, but it will allow you to blend in perfectly, and probably won't jeopardize your ability to have children.
What?
Will it? No, definitely not.
What?
Probably, yes. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
So if I get someone's ID cartridge, I can become them. Limitations, please.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely.
Ah.
Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
Okay. I'll put it to good use, thank
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only
Gotcha.
interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
you. And I would find the navigation terminal where? That one. Okay. Captain's quarters, he mentioned. That would seem to be the holographic shroud. A projected disguise around you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, providing you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Cool. Right, well, I am going to call a halt there. That has been absolutely brilliant. I have loved this, and thank you very much to the folks who've popped in. I know a few folk came in and out and didn't chat. Acton, thank you very much for you chatting. If you happen to watch this back on the VOD, it was great to have a chat with you, and please do come back again next time. And yes, I will come back to this on Monday. I can't play this over the weekend because I'm away up to see my mum up north, but yes, it would be great to pick this up again next week. Thanks very much as ever, folks, and goodbye for now.